Everybody, Matt here from Matt Likes Comics, and I'm finally getting around to one of the top 10 challenge videos that I haven't had a chance to do, and that's the top 10 movie covers. I have not done this yet because I was looking for a particular book that I know I owned. My list said I owned it, and I couldn't find it. Either I've misfiled it or never really got it in the first place but thought I did. Doesn't matter. I bought it from, and now I have it, and I'm finally ready to do the book. To do this list, I mean. So that book, of course, will be the last one that I'm going to show. I am going to show books from movies in between of stuff that I've been able to scramble together from my collection. This here is Star Wars 39. It is the first book of their um, presentation of The Empire Strikes Back that just came out after it came out around this time. I do not have the entire part of this run, as some of the books are extremely expensive. First Appearance Boba Fett, that kind of thing. But I did get this one, and actually, I bought this book at the very first con I went to after I started collecting comics again. And I remember that because I found this in a 50-cent bin, and I was so happy to have a Star Wars book from the 70s to get back into my collecting. So this is Star Wars number 39, issue 1 of the 6-issue Empire Strikes Back. The next one is Return of the Jedi, and this one I happen to have all four. Issue 1, issue 2, probably my favorite cover of the four, sorry. Issue 3 and issue 4. They're really cool, and in all of these cases, the entire set, by the way, is Canadian price variant. I bought this as a set, and they're all CPV. You can tell because it's a 1983 book, and it's got 75 cents here and no other prices. Marvel American books had 3 prices at the time, with the pence and the Canadian dollar one there. And of course, Canadian price variants were only available on the newsstand. So Return of the Jedi is number 2. Number 3. This is Star Trek V, The Final Frontier. It's got the big 3 on there: Bones, Spock, and of course William Shatner's Captain Kirk. And this is by DC. It's in 1989. And this one is Star Trek the Movie 5. This next one, I'm cheating a little bit. I'm cheating because it was an amazing movie. The title is based on a movie. The cover has the person from the movie, but it's not directly from the movie. But this is still a cool movie. Go see it. It is Creepshow. This is Creepshow number 5. Creepshow 1 and Creepshow 2 were very good. For those that don't know Creepshow 1, Leslie Nielsen is in it. In a way you've never seen it before. Stephen King is in it. And of course, number 2 has some of the most interesting stories of them all. I like 2 better than I liked 1. But anyways, that's Creepshow. The next one is technically a TV series, but in Canada and the United Kingdom, in 1977-78, I think it was 78, the 3 first episodes of this show were combined and shown in movie theaters as the movie. And this is Battlestar Galactica. Now, again, it wasn't available in the United States. They didn't show it at theaters in the United States, but they did show it in Canada. And I know that because I saw it there, and I have read several times because I did go see this in the theater. So and in the United Kingdom. The Battlestar Galactica. These books here are issues 2 and 3, and they are written from the the screenplay for the show. So therefore, these actually coincide with Battlestar Galactica, the movie. Little cheating there too, but the fact is, I live in a different country than a lot of the people there, and certain things do tend to. There are certain differences. You Brits know what I'm talking about too. Next up, I'm cheating a little bit again because this one comes from a movie. There's the characters, but I don't have the movie itself, but I do have a book from the characters. And I had to do this one. It's maybe breaking the rules slightly, but it involves a character who I really love. This is Superman 78 #1, and this is supposed to be Christopher Reeve on the cover, of course. And this is based in the alternative. This is based in the reality of the movies, of the Christopher Reeve movies. They have similar series for Batman 66 TV show and the Wonder Woman 77 TV show. But this, of course, is Superman 78, the movie. This is #1. This is also an alternative cover. This isn't the main cover. Just look, he's holding that crystal that he throws to create the Fortress of Solitude. That was an iconic scene, by the way. I still get chills when I watch these Superman movies. 1, 2, and 3. 1 and 2 are absolutely amazing. 3 is passable, but not as good as the first two. The next one up, I have both issues towards this movie. This movie came out in the early 80s. I believe it was 1981. And it cemented to me. This was my dad's favorite movie series of all time. So much so that he wanted to name me after the character here, but he didn't get his way. This is James Bond, For Your Eyes Only, #1. And For Your Eyes Only, #2. I don't know if you could have a cooler book than guns pointing at people with the one person has a crossbow, the other has another, is holding on to her for dear life. The next movie we're going to show, I've only got one of the three, but it is #1. And I do actually have this in a book, one of my collections, so I can read this story whenever I want to. But why need the story when I've already watched it 100 times on the screen? This is Raiders of the Lost Ark #1. First appearance of Toe, first appearance of Belloc, and I'm pretty sure it's the first appearance of Indiana Jones. Don't you just want to high five that guy? What's hilarious is on this cover, it shows here with him with the burned hand, and that doesn't happen till issue 2. Because issue 1 ends at the scene where they're in the bar and he's about to, the fight hasn't started yet. He's just pulled the poker out of the fire. And I've seen this movie way too much because I can like recite the dialogue with it. Movie #9. One of my all-time favorites. And it is the movie that brought me into loving Arnold Schwarzenegger. And that is Conan the Barbarian. I have both issues. Here's issue 1. And issue 2. Now, the book of Conan is slightly out of time with the movie. There's scenes that are flipped around, and it's obvious that there were some rewrites after they got this part, because I do know which parts were rewritten. Because the way certain things go in here, it shows that that was going to be the original way, but that they reshot it in a different way later. But it still has the gist of the movie, and you know what? Conan is just great. It doesn't matter. Give me a story. I love Conan. Definitely my favorite Marvel character, if you can call him a Marvel character. But uh, reality is he's a, not a Marvel character, so I still stand by. But I stand by the fact that I love Conan the Barbarian. How many people out there have seen UHF with Conan the Librarian? Don't you know your Dewey Decimal System? And the last. This was the book that I had to get. We're going to see it again soon because I'm going to be doing a video review of this movie. Somebody requested it, and since they're a member of my channel, I will accommodate. We're just going to have her fly across the screen. Did you honestly think that I could do a movie list without this book? The movie may not have been the best movie ever, but this comic book is actually pretty good. You can also tell where a couple of rewrites again were done. Okay. One thing I've noticed about a lot of the movie books, especially like with ones like actually almost all the ones that I've had here, a lot of them are given advanced scripts so that they can write based on the script, but that's not the final copy necessarily of the script, and therefore the movies sometimes have changes. So comic books of the movies are cool to have because there's slight changes to them and you can see where rewrites could have happened. Supergirl, I will get more into more detail when I do this Supergirl review, but the comic is actually quite interesting because of what it doesn't show, what it shows that wasn't in the movie and such. So you know, don't thumb your nose up at comic adaptations of movies because you never know what extra you're going to get. You may even believe a girl can fly. Thank you for joining me today. If you liked this video, please like, comment, and subscribe below. I'm curious to what movies you liked, what movies you've seen, what movies you thought so much highly of that you went and bought the books. I'd like to see your list. I'd also like to have more money, but I'm not going to get that too. So anyway, thank you very much for joining me today. I really, really enjoyed rereading these books because actually did take the time to reread them while I was waiting for the last one. And so I could at least be semi-prepared for the video. And thank you very much for watching today because my name's Matt. I like comics, and I hope you do too. Thanks, everybody.